Good morning, everybody. It's the 23rd of January. We're Signal Centre talking ball. Joe Neighbour, Ian Coleman, Steve O'Hare. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good
How are we all?
morning. Very
All
well,
good.
thank you.
Good stuff. So we had some decent winners yesterday.
Not me.
Yeah, I'll go into the head trades for myself and Mr. O'Hare.
Did he have a 9R?
No, not quite.
Would have done it. I will do by the end of the day if we let it run.
Yeah.
No, I was actually ended up going for less than that, unfortunately.
3R.
So you had a 3R win.
What?
80 ticks or 79 ticks.
No, you got the wrong thingy price. I'm having calling stewards on that.
Go on then.
The hourly chart.
I wouldn't go too in depth because you come pretty close to the stop loss.
No, I didn't. The hourly chart closed at 13,474. Where'd you take the
13,474.
Yeah. Where did you get the close from? Did you get it from somewhere else?
Trading View.
Oh, well, I've got it on Trading View. Maybe I'm doing a different price feed. I've got FXCM. That's what I didn't think.
Right, we'll take your one then. 3.85.
Yes, that's it.
Lovely stuff. And I had a 2.61 winner on FTSE, which has actually hit the target this morning, but obviously it doesn't count. But overall, we're at new equity highs on the old P&L on a collective
5R
basis.
lift yesterday then.
Oh, and what's that? Oh, look.
No, fuck off.
Oh. Order has been restored.
I wonder why he was quiet. He was quiet, wasn't he?
No, just giving him a fucking trade idea as well.
He was quiet. He was really sort of
can't have
sheepish.
that now, Joe.
Can't have that now.
I'm going to do 2 today instead.
Right, okay. Well, Steve, it's your honour if you want to lead the way with a trade idea.
Well, I've got no idea right now. Let me just
waffle
my way through.
I haven't got one either.
If you haven't got one, that's brilliant. Yeah. So, what do I think? I think gold higher. I think gold feels higher today. We've obviously got the ECB, so taking that into account.
It's a very professional approach.
I'm going to go. The Swiss National Bank president just says negative rates do have side effects.
Thanks.
Only that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go opposite to what I did yesterday. I'm going to actually turn around and buy this DAX because although I said I wasn't going to get short yesterday because I'd already been stopped out, I did actually get short. I couldn't stop myself. I managed to sort of milk a little bit out overnight. But it felt like it's stalling a little bit, and we're getting this little bullish hammer on the 30-minute chart. Let's go a little bit higher. We've just seen a little bit of reaction here, sort of Wall Street slowing down. I think them sort of like maybe a little bit of short covering before the ECB, and you never know what she might say. So I'm actually going to go long of this. I'm going to get stopped out probably before I finish speaking. What's it trading? 134.23. I'm going to have a 134 stop. Or 13,400. And I'm going to look to target a move back up to 13,573. How's that? How's the apples on that?
That is wonderful if it comes in, yeah.
It won't come in. I'm just saying that's what I'd like to do. I'm going to actually buy it on the back of that now.
Talked yourself into it.
Yeah, broke myself into it. So I'm going to have a 25 tick stop on that. Lovely.
Okay. Thank God you went first because what I was going to pick is pretty much at the stop loss already. So I was looking at Euro Swiss based on the same level I mentioned earlier in the week on the weekly chart. It was a huge level.
Yeah, I mean, that's what SMB's just comments just now. As
filling that gap.
Saw a little tick up and then it comes straight back down again.
S&B Jordan, negative rates, a necessity in Switzerland.
You look at that candle on a weekly basis, that's a bit of a gravestone doji.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look particularly great. But I'm going to give it a go anyway, just suggesting that this level will hold firm. I've got a bit of a better entry, which means I can give it a bit of room on the downside. I'm going to buy it there at market 0735, and I'm going to put a stop loss at 0722 and target a move to roughly the 61.8% of this short-term move here, which is 0762, so 2.23. See how we go with that. Again, very speculative, very counter trend, but looking at it on the weekly chart, as I did there is a big old level there, a gap that has not been filled going back to the 17th of April 2017. So let's see if we can attract some speculative buying interest at this level. That's me done.
Lovely. I'd like to bleat a little bit about my dollar CAD yesterday. Am I allowed to do that?
You can if you want, but it still doesn't change the fact that it was a loser, mate.
That was a target, 75, 72 high this morning. But anyway, like you say, it was a loser.
Unlucky there.
Loser. Yeah.
So it hasn't even reached its target. It's 75 as a target.
75 was the target for a 4R, I think it was. But anyway, I don't know whether to go for cable or euro sterling.
What's cable? Cable feels stronger. What's?
It's there's a confluence area up here.
Oh, you're going to sell into the rally.
And this short time frame, which is the hourly, looks like Head and Shoulders. That's where we're trying to get short on our clients this morning. 131.60. It's good. Fib levels, loads of fib levels. 127.2% extension, a 61.8% retracement, and a 161.8% extension level. But I'm not going to do that one.
No, you're really milking that Head and Shoulders there as well. Left shoulder higher than the head.
I'm going to go for this instead. Because that's an impulse move to the upside, and this looks choppy corrective, blah 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 blah. 84.20s prime long area, but we've already posted 213 counts in short time frames, so we might not make it. 85.60 is resistance, so I'm going to take it from here basically. And that should be weaker cable as well, so it's sort of double whammy. 84.43.
So you're going against our economy, yeah? Is that allowed?
Well, we're going to have an interest rate cut, aren't we, next week?
Yeah, possibly, yeah. It's looking good.
So,
that'll obviously help all the 60. Sort of like man in the street and all that. Not.
I'll have to have my stop below there, just in case I get. So 3R. So 84.43, 84.08 stop. 85.60 target, and hopefully nice. Lagarde will give me a push in the right direction.
Lovely stuff. So news-wise, yesterday we had the dollar in relatively tight ranges, edged marginally low with no significant domestic influences. We have a bit of caution ahead of the ECB policy meeting today. Markets are not expecting any change in the interest rates and forward guidance, and the tone of President Lagarde's press conference will be the important factor for euro sentiment. An optimistic stance would provide an element of euro support, obviously, but I don't think there's any major expectations. Markets are continuing to monitor what's going on with the coronavirus and the developments there in China. The Chinese authorities have asked the Wuhan citizens not to travel from the 23rd of January, so from today. So it's starting to get a bit serious out there, and 11 million people on lockdown.
Yeah, I think Trump's offered to build a big wall around it for them.
A practice wall.
Yeah.
That's
a bit naughty. That's a bit sort of scary, isn't it? It must be. It's like that. We've seen a few films like that where people are sort of like locked or quarantined into towns surrounded by army.
You're talking about your zombie films again, are you?
Yeah, not very nice at all.
Biggest one-day loss or overnight loss in Asian stocks, Chinese stocks in 8 months, and also the lowest level for oil futures in 7 months. As fear about travel, basically, airlines must be dumping, if you don't mind the expression.
Yeah.
Quite heavily at the moment.
Other news, Canadian dollar was stronger yesterday, on the back of the interest rates being held at 1.75. That was in line with the consensus forecast. The policy report suggested the economy had been resilient, but recent indicators are mixed. The data indicated that near-term growth will be weaker and the output gap was wider than expected. So potential there for some cutting of interest rates further down the line, and that's certainly how the market seemed to take it. In the UK, the EU Withdrawal Act concluded its passage through Parliament, all very much under the radar still with all the Brexit stuff.
Yeah, 8 days.
Really featuring much in the news of late. So I don't know if I've not been watching the news or what, but that doesn't feel like it's being talked about very much.
They clearly give no fucks, do they, as they say?
Yeah, so he's just making good on his pledge to get Brexit done.
So is it done then?
He pretty much said it was, yeah. Just
we'll wait for the bells to ring, shall we?
Just wait for Big Ben to chime.
Not allowed to have them too expensive.
£500,000 or something, wasn't it?
How can it cost £500,000 to ring a bell?
Don't know.
Wait till the fat person sings.
Just put a big speaker up there and mimic it.
Get Quasi in.
Data-wise, 12:45 is the ECB rate decision, and then obviously press conferences afterwards. So keep an eye on Euro crosses around lunchtime. After that, we have crude inventories at 4 p.m. So if you've got any oil positions, then keep an eye out for those. And then overnight or around midnight, we've got the Bank of Japan monetary policy meeting minutes. So if you have any exposure to yen crosses overnight, then be careful.
We've also got New Zealand CPI at 9:45 tonight.
Okay, so potentially some big moves in the APAC currencies overnight then.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else to add, anybody?
Yeah, I've just been stocked out.
On DAX?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. So, as I said, pretty foolish trade. No, nothing else to add.
Right. Well, best of luck with your trading.
And you, Joe.
Cheers.
You can go back to bed, Steve.
Yeah, cheers.
Catch you all tomorrow.
All right, cheers.
Take it easy. Bye.